How are you doing?
Marcus, he's like the social media whiz. So he's doing a lot of stuff. Like I'm having an interview with Christina and blah blah blah. I think.
No. I'm finishing up, but we're doing great.
Yeah, we're doing great. We're doing great.
Yeah.
Nice. Great to be back in Finland.
Yeah, you are playing today here in rocking the City Pori.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Great.
We're excited.
Yeah. And it's like it's the third time this summer that we've been in Finland, and it's been the first time we played. It was a bit, people didn't know us that well, and the second time it was a bit better, and I think today it might be even better.
It's going even better.
Yeah, we hope so.
Yeah.
We hope so.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be great.
For sure, it will be great. People are there, super excited about everything. So, yeah, you start in 1989, right?
Yeah.
And then what happened? Because your first album was released last year.
Yeah.
What happened in the meanwhile?
It took a long time to produce the album.
We
didn't get the right sound. We had to work on the sound.
With some lyrics as well.
No. We
The spelling of some words.
yeah. No, but as you said, we started in 1989, and then we were going on. We were playing in the band, or we had the band for like 67 years, I guess.
And then split up in like 95 or 96.
Like the normal, girlfriends, education. We didn't, the band didn't take off, and then we took a break, and basically when the pandemic hit, we always been friends. So, and we all, at least the three of us, has always played music. So it wasn't that we got this idea that maybe we could go back to '89 and travel in time and make the album that we didn't have skills or the possibilities to make then, but now. And that's how we kind of rebrand and got back together.
Yeah, so it's great that you are together and playing around.
Yeah, and all of us live, and people might have
restore the glory of rock.
Yeah, that's important. That's fine.
Iconography.
So your album Kids in a Ghost Town was released last year. What can you tell about its genesis and lyrics?
Well, I think the album is, as we all grew up in a small town in Sweden, this album is all about how it is to be a teenager growing up with big ambitions and want to become a rock star and all that stuff, and also about the first love and hot summer nights and all that kind of shit.
It's an homage to our youth and our hometown, and also like a story about what happened then, and it's the story progressing until now, where we obviously as adults encounter a lot of stuff along the way. So we put that in a plot, stirred it up, and
this is what came out.
Kids in a Ghost Town.
Yeah, nice. So you also have a guest in the album, Samantha Fox.
Yeah.
How did it happen, this collaboration?
It's my sister, actually.
So it's easy. Johnny Fox. No, but it was, the thing was that we, this song, the Tomorrow song, when that song was written, it immediately felt like, I knew that it was going to be a duet. It felt like a duet, and we started to talk about the right partner, and as we wanted to brand or let me put it this way, when we rebranded the band, we wanted someone from the 80s to be a part of this duet.
Yeah.
So we kind of brainstormed and came up with different candidates, and I think the first one was actually Lita Ford, which was like, but she, it was pandemic times, and she was, of course, overseas, and it was a trouble. We never actually got a response from her, but then thinking about it a little bit later, when the album were about to be ready, and then we came up with the idea of what about Samantha Fox, and then from there it was quite easy. I just mailed her. I just searched her name on the internet saying like Samantha Fox Management, and ended up actually with a number to a guy here in Finland.
Okay.
Which I called, and I said like, hi, my name's Tobias, and my band is Nestor, and we want to work with Samantha Fox. And he was like, yeah, I'm just her local promoter when she's doing shows in Finland, but I know her manager. And I got his number, if you want to give him a ring. So I got the number, and then I sent the song, and the rest is history.
Yeah, everything went well, and the song is amazing, so...
Thank you. Yeah.
It was a success from this point of view.
Yeah. No, but it was great, and it's... she's, I think, Samantha Fox in that sense, even though she was a bit of a... maybe not most known for being an artist, but still she's so connected to the 80s, and I think that what we wanted. So it was a good match.
Yeah, really.
Nice. So you release also 2 music video. One is from Tomorrow, and the other is from the on the run.
Yeah, we actually released 4 videos. Yeah, 1989 is and also Sign in Blood.
Okay, what can you tell about all those music videos? Which one is your favorite and why?
Well, I think the Sign in Blood, Johnny, you can have a spin on one as well, but I think the Sign in Blood video is like the closest to us where we are now. The previous ones are look in the rearview mirror, and then we ended up with Sign in Blood that like shows us, similar to us, as kids in the band, and also
the young Nestorians.
Yeah, the young Nestorians, the Rotten guys, but also they're personified as what we, not exactly us, but what we could have been and how we put that into the future. So which is your favorite?
It's mine as well.
Oh!
Sign in Blood.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That goes for me as well, I think. Yeah, I think, and also because we started off with On the Run, which has a little bit of kitsch into it, we have wigs and stuff like that, and that was a move where we tried to say that hard rock, when we grew up in the 80s, there was a lot of tongue-in-cheek in hard rock, you could see bands like Van Halen, they were always laughing, they had a good time, and they were making fun of stuff. Nowadays, I think hard rock has become more serious in a way, and people, they are so somehow pretentious sometimes, and we wanted to bring that back, like the happiness and the tongue-in-cheek in hard rock. So On the Run was a bit like that. The second video, 1989, was a little bit like that as well, where we put a lot of elements in, like comic elements in a way.
Also with a story.
And with a story,
like they did in the
80s, yeah, sure. But then Tomorrow was more serious in a way, and Sign in Blood is super serious. So we kind of, I guess that's one of the reasons why Sign in Blood feels more like where we are today. While On the Run was like where we were like 2 years ago, maybe.
Did you have those clear ideas about the videos, or was someone else that gave you the ideas?
We had a kind of a clear mind. We have a friend of ours who's also a director and a movie maker. His name is Henrik Eriksson, and he was a big part of these videos. So, but yeah, so it was a combined thing, the band and him, for all videos.
Nice. Let's talk about your band name, Nestor. Why did you choose the name? What's the story behind it? If there is a story.
Tell us, Marcus.
Well, the story is it's from a comic, Hergé's in Tintin. It's Captain Haddock's servant. It's called Nestor, and in the beginning it was just like making fun with that word and calling us Nestor Prestor. And then we took away the Prestor part and just became Nestor.
I didn't connect this.
No, no one does it. Don't worry. But it's like no deeper meaning than that, and I think if there's any meaning,
I don't think we have the knowledge that it's also it means the eldest.
The
like
king of Pylos, actually,
and also a warrior from Pylos.
The king, I think. He used to be the oldest and the wisest. I think Nestor means like the oldest and wisest.
It does.
And that goes well with the band nowadays. At least old.
The old part.
So wise, wait a minute.
Not the wise. So that's the story about it.
Thank you for saying the story, because I was curious about. It's always curious about why a band choose a certain name. You also have your home. You had last week. Was it last week? Yeah, your home festival.
Yeah.
What can you tell about it? How was it?
How many hours do we have? No, it's it was to sum it up really quick, it was like we had an idea when we started playing this summer, or way before that we wanted to do something within the the art turf, so to speak, in Sweden. So we started talking about first I think we just talked about making just a concert, but then when we traveled the world or did all kinds of festivals, we realized that we wanted to do some kind of festival thing to it as well. And there's a certain tradition in Sweden, at least, with a folkpark, which is a strange word, but that was you said, what can you say, like a phenomenon back in the 80s where bands did like folkparksturnéer. So sorry for rumbling a little bit, but I think we wanted to make a little small festival, and we also wanted to bring back the 80s kind of folkparks thing. Yeah. So that was the reason why we're there, and it was a huge success. We sold over 3,000 tickets, and it was sold out like 2 months ago. And I think for us it was the highlight of this summer. Yeah. We'll see tonight, but so far it was a lot of friends, a lot of people that's been following us since '89.
Yeah.
So kind of crazy.
Yeah. So it was also emotional for you.
It was super emotional, and I think it's just 1 week ago, and I think we haven't really soaked it up yet. It still feels like it's on your skin. We haven't really.
Yeah, it's fresh.
Yeah, it's super fresh. Yeah.
It was also the first show with like a big production with lasers and bombs and smoke and fire and everything. So it's really cool to see the videos now that's coming out.
It's a bit different from the normal stage.
All the festival gigs is like in the afternoon, and it's like light.
Yeah.
I was great.
A bunch of shows, and it's really.
Did you get any feedback from your fans from the festival?
They are still sad. They have this post Nestor Fest blues.
The feedback was amazing. I think it was great. It was great also for us to feel that we did something for that little town, and it was like it felt like something that everyone could unite to.
Yeah.
And so it was just amazing.
Yeah, it was important.
Yeah, it was important. We'll do
for
it
you
next year as well.
and for your city
and
for everybody there.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice. So, what are your main influences?
Well, we got Kiss is obviously a major influence, and like Toto, Winger, Van Halen's been name dropped, and also like
Giant, maybe.
Giant,
all kinds of melodic rock from the 80s. Whitesnake.
Yeah, definitely. And got the Queen Strikes in the mix, of course.
Yeah.
All the good stuff from back in the 80s and until now.
Yeah. There is any band that came up in those last 20 years that you think it's really good?
Do you mean in the hard rock genre or like in general?
In general, let's talk in general, yeah.
Well,
this is a hard one.
Yeah, it's a hard one. I think
it's really hard.
There's a lot of bands that are great in that sense, but I don't know if. Of course, we all kind of love Foo Fighters, but that's a given one.
Yeah.
And they've been going on for 20 years, even more.
Yeah.
So, of course, they're great. And I don't know if there's anything that really kind of swept me off my feet. It's like, I guess it's easier when you're a teenager. You kind of get more... It's easier to kind of embrace a band.
You get more eye.
Yeah, and nowadays it's like but there's a lot of great music out there. Yeah. There's a lot of great bands, but I can't really. I think have you heard Nestor? They are super good. They're super good. No, but I can say there's a lot of bands, but nothing that really blew me away. I think.
No, it's a hard question, and
like for the last 20 years, like 20, like say.
It's hard. It's really hard.
Yeah, there are a lot of bands, but sometimes you think, are those bands going to last that long as her bigger?
It's crazy.
What gear do you use?
I use Ibanez gear. This is my newest edition.
Nice.
The first time we played today.
It's the first time today, so I'm going to take it for a spin today. It's the black one, but
it's matte
RGB.
also.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool finish.
Yeah.
And I use Ibanez as well. And for amps, you use Ampeg, right?
Yeah, right now I'm right.
And I use Kemper.
Mike is using Ampeg right now. Ampeg.
Right.
If you wanted to keep on using it,
we'll see. We'll see.
What's the plan for the future for Nestor?
we have decided, and we've actually started talking about it. We decided that we will make another album, so that thing will start actually more or less tomorrow, because this is the last. We're playing in Hamburg in 2 weeks' time, but after that the summer tour is done. So then we're going to do but quite a few shows this autumn as well. But I think the focus now from tomorrow basically will be to focus on the next album.
Do you have some songs kind of ready, or?
Nah, I think we got it in the noodles. You know, it's more like it's a process to
loose sketches.
Yeah.
And,
but I can tell you that it's going to be a really crappy album.
Okay, so no, we are going to wait. We are going to wait about the new album, so then we can tell you
if it's good or bad.
If it's good.
We'll do our best. But we will definitely stay in the same kind of same kind of waters, so to speak.
Nice. So let's wait. Maybe next year, in 2 years.
Yeah, maybe next maybe.
You never know with
end of next year ish.
Yeah, end of next year, hopefully.
Yeah.
Let's wait. We have done with this interview. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you,
It
Christina.
was really a pleasure.
The pleasure is ours.
Would you like to say something to your fans?
Yes, of course. No, but I think this is Tobbe and Marcus and Johnny from Nestor, and we would like to say the biggest of thanks for supporting us, and it's an honor to play for you guys, and we're going to keep on doing that as good as we can for at least a few more years.
For an eternity. Thank you.
Thank you, cheers.